at 6 tonight. A judge is deciding whether the 2019 shootout on Miramar Parkway falls under Florida's Stand Your Ground law.
Both the prosecution and the defense finished up questioning witnesses in a deadly shooting case where police are accused of shooting and killing 2 robbers, a UPS driver, and a passerby. CBS News Miami's Steve Majiri reports on what's next in the case.
The attorneys asked the judge if they could make closing arguments, but the judge said no. So now we're waiting on that judge's ruling on whether this was a justifiable use of deadly force. Before the defense rested, suspended Miami-Dade officer Jose Mateo declined to take the stand.
Is your decision still not to testify?
He's one of 4 officers charged with manslaughter in connection to a rush hour shooting in 2019 on Miramar Parkway. Officer Mateo is trying to clear his name. He's accused of shooting UPS driver Frank Ordonez, who is being held hostage inside his truck. 2 suspects had hijacked the UPS truck after pulling a heist in Coral Gables, leading police on a chase. When reached for comment, Mateo's defense attorney told us that Florida case law has found that stand your ground still applies even if an innocent bystander is also hurt as a result.
You want to hear any closing arguments?
No.
You good?
No, I don't need closing arguments.
This was the final day of testimony by the defense. They put a training sergeant for the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office on the stand to describe how law enforcement responds to a situation like the 2019 rush hour shooting.
Time is of the essence, the importance of getting in there and neutralizing that threat.
On Wednesday, prosecutors played the body camera footage where 200 shots were fired that day into a UPS truck with a hostage inside. Prosecutors have argued that stand your ground doesn't apply here because 2 of the victims weren't aggressors. A witness claimed police fired first.
I didn't expect the police to open a fire.
Ordonez's brother Roy reacted to the testimony yesterday and wants Officer Mateo held accountable.
We find comfort in knowing that God's going to judge him, for what he did.
The judge says that if this case were to go to trial, it could start as early as this month. But first, he has to rule on that stand your ground argument. The judge could not give a timeline as to when that ruling could come out, but he did say that it will be a written order and will not come from the bench. In Fort Lauderdale, Steve Majiri, CBS News, Miami.